Alright, here we go. We are going to test this teleporter one more time. I am going to run a build. What we did to try to fix this bug, I had to check for teleporting back, or sorry, for the receiving actor to teleport back to the sender. Before we had this disable trigger down here in the if successful when executing teleport. We had to update teleport time and disable the trigger for the teleporter, but update teleport time. There we go. That's updating the last time we teleported, so we can have a cooldown. So right now I commented it out down here, and I moved it a little bit earlier to see if moving the call a little bit earlier in the function will help clear this infinite loop bug. We have put a lot of passwords on this. We have, what else have we done? We've added blocks for who cannot return back. We've added if something can return back. I think I need to take out the round robin sending of how these channels are getting caught up for teleporting, but that's going to be something I'll have to look in later. So we are waiting for it to play. Let's see if this teleporter is fixed. Let's see, island escape. There we go. Alright, we can try, or you can see the spawn count is going up because of my spawners. Okay, that's one thing I worked on. I worked on the damage item. I didn't get to make a fire pit, so it's just a demonstration of damage. We got health. I worked on that. Nice. I made the key, which was that silver ball that we picked up. That key lets us teleport. I've shown this a couple times, but I'll show it again. So this is a teleporter. Come on, don't play with me now. Oh boy. Alright, what's going on, people? We are going to F8. We're going to see if the player picked up that, we're going to see who picked up that key. I think it was the player. We have 2 spots to look for this. We can either look in the logs, which are probably going to be kind of full, or we can look up here and see which instant or which one got assigned to the player. Once this stop being frozen. Okay. You got a computer. You're hanging in there. Player. Base player. Details. Channels allowed. 0. So that means, oh, it's all the way down here. So the issue really is, I think these nuns are not causing the issue. The issue is this chicken. Let's see. But who got? Oh, so the player did pick up that key. So let's give him back that key, actually. My bad. We need the sender to portal room. We use that password. Come on, let me copy and paste you. Oh, this is the one time you don't want to highlight. There we go. And then we're going to put this on the player. Paste. This is pretty much how you hack the code to get to the next room. I gave him enter island travel, so that's for the first island. And the password is island A fruit, because this used to be island A. And it's really supposed to be the raft component that you're picking up as the password. But when I set this, we didn't have rafts, we had fruits. So that's what it was, and that's what it is. But as you can see, it's pretty easy to change passwords or channels that are required to teleport just by coming in here and changing the quick thing. Okay, so let's see if this, hopefully this works. If this works, I might have to come back and do this again after the save, or after this run. So here we go. I'm gonna run through. No, why is the teleporter? There we go. Okay, so now because I moved that call a little bit earlier, that delay is happening a lot faster without the if check after the call to execute teleports already happened. That was the issue. So we collect that. We go through the teleporter. We collect the key. We go through another teleporter. We go to the green room. See this delay. Here it is. Nice open room for spawning waves. We go through the teleporter again. Okay, this is the bug area. Right after this door, we're getting stuck in infinite loop. When I started this 2 hours ago, we're getting stuck in this loop. So here we go. Yes. Yes. No. No. We are still getting stuck in that loop. There is something about this door. Okay. I'm hoping an error pops up that this referenced. Yep, it's still being referenced to two things that should not be referencing it. And we cannot figure out why. What I was going to do was make a duplicate door and just replace this door with this new one and see if that's the issue, but I kind of want to see why these receivers are still catching this door. It's very confusing. Sand, island, pause. Sand. This is the sender in the teleport room, which is here. You know what? We'll make this extent smaller too. You know? At this point, we're just trying stuff. Because it's not the code. I know it's not the code. Code's good. The code was good. Code's been good. And then when it's time to run, code no good. They say code no good. So what we will do is we will go back to that one that keeps. What was the other one? Sandbox. Let's go back to that room. I don't remember. Now I don't want to have to run the game just to find out again. So here we go. I know more experienced people would hate having to watch me do this, but I don't feel like searching the sender again. I'd rather just fly over here. Okay. So, we're going to delete this one because it is getting referenced by 2 teleporters when it really should just be 1 teleporter. And I cannot for the life of me remember which one it is every time I go back. And I have to see why it keeps grabbing it. Sender to sandbox. BP no escape sandbox. But when I go to BP underscore no escape sandbox. No escape sandbox is where? Oh, no escape sandbox is this whole square. Sorry, my bad. I forgot. I'm the one that made this, and I already forgot. Okay, it's getting late, people. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Leave me alone. Okay, this box is sending it back to here. It should not be doing that. It should be going to the receiver. Yeah, that's my fault. Okay, so this is supposed to be set to not this, but this is supposed to be set to sand. Oh boy. Actually, yeah, notescape. Why is it not letting me? Oh, no, we're not in run. Receiver reference. Clear it. So that's what we're gonna do now. Alright. We're just gonna delete this. I'm not going to get stuck in this. Okay, now it says only one thing is referencing it. I did clear it out of that list. Do I want to try again? I kind of want to. I kind of want to see if that was a fix. Alright. I didn't save it. People, I do not learn. It has been 45 minutes. You will learn I do not learn. I also want to point out, when we look back at how many hours I have logged for the week, this is why. Because I have to fix my own bugs. Alright, here we go. We're going to go try this again, people. We got damaged. I worked on this. Get out of here. I've shown this too many times. Alright, health. I worked on that. I worked on the key that you saw me pick up, which we call collectible. It is a pickup of the... Sorry, that was me teleporting. It is a pickup of... Or is a child of the base class for collectibles. Now you can see me doing round robin because this is random inter-island travel. And it can drop you off at random spots. But we want to go off the island. I also worked on the spawning script to spawn crabs when you leave the island. I'm only saying this multiple times for recording purposes. Yes, when the player's on the beach, there's a spawner in the beach that makes enemies keep being spawned to get the player to try to leave the beach. Where's that trigger? That's not what we're fixing right now. Okay. I'll show you that later. Let's go through teleporter. We got some delays because of now this whole immunity disabling the trigger. Go back through. Go to the green room. Beautiful green room with all the trees. Go back through. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Let's test it. Are we in the infinite loop? Last time we got past that door and then we got sent back. Are we past the loop? Yes, people. 48 minutes. And really, there's a whole 17 minutes I canceled out that you will never see. There's a crab spawning because we have the spawner trigger at this door. F8. Trigger. There is a trigger right here when the player enters that starts the spawner. That's down here, and it has channels to trigger the spawner so that the boss fight can start. And there's already a boss up here, which is a big crab. It's multiple crabs. Yes. I did not put a limit on how many can come out. These spawners have a lot of settings that I set in there. I love the spawner. But the favorite thing is you can start this spawner on begin. So yeah, you can auto activate it. Sorry, not that one. What is it? My favorite part, on trigger. So yes, it triggers to boss battle. But what is the thing about? Oh, this is the trigger. I'm so sorry. The thing I love about this spawner. Now that we're past that bug, I will go to bed after this. I promise you. Come on. Why is it doing that? you know what? We're going to cut the video short. I will show you the spawner another day. Thanks for watching me and sitting through this whole manic thing of me fixing this. Good night. Good night. Good night.